No, what'd you do? But it said when I shared you. Yeah, did you see what I shared you? You're super drunk. No, no, John said they're drunk. I would not doubt it, considering they're hanging out with John.
Big bet. So, the clan's doing pretty good. Yeah. I picked up Slayer's sword. All that good stuff happened. I picked the sword up. Everything. He drained the energy, and everything's going pretty good. It's pretty nice. And I asked the clan, why aren't you in your former house, or why aren't you in your formal glory? And I forget what was their response.
They've been running out of materials to use to build things back up. And you always need something to build something once it's eventually gone and torn down over time. What type of man's just gonna go to town after that, man?
I was in game chat accidentally. So,
So
what were you saying?
they just don't have the materials to make new
I asked
things.
someone supplies ending though.
Oh,
What was your response?
I didn't hear you say that because you probably got into game chat after that. They need every supplies in general. Just wood, stone, everything. If it's used as building material, they need it.
Mm, I pull up my little shop menu. Look how much 500 pounds of stone, wood, and steel would cost.
For all of them, 500 pounds each or total?
500 pounds of each because it's just steel. It's basic steel, stone, and wood. It's very basic
500,
supplies.
500 pounds of stone would be a platinum. 500 pounds of wood, it would be 500 gold. And 500 pounds of steel would be 10 platinum.
Hold up. So how much altogether?
11 platinum and 500 gold.
11 platinum, 500 gold. I'll do it. Ask them how much supplies they need.
Like they said, just enough to fix everything up back to how it normally was.
I buy it and give it to them.
The the chief master Hedwig, or whatever he said, blah blah blah. Yeah, Hedwig, I know was his name, but blah blah blah. He bows in appreciation.
I bow back.
Because, like, as you've said, they are not brutes like most
Do they
berserkers.
notice me, seeing as the lore I gave and all that of being a runaway?
Hedwig notices you, but he doesn't say anything, and the villagers all seem to be rather younger, so they don't notice you either.
I asked, did everyone else perish?
No, they've begun their adventure just like you had. That's why I didn't consider you running away. Everyone has to begin their adventure sometime.
Oh my god, I don't know what this mode is, but I'm not used to it. What happened to this game since last time I played it? What did I not pay attention to what I joined? I don't think I think I joined some weird mode, not gonna lie.
Hi-Rez touched it, that's what happened.
I'm pretty sure I'm in a mode that I don't know anything about because I didn't read up on anything. I just kind of click. I clicked and that happened. Damn it! I know you were low, Victor. Oops, I didn't mean by that. Ty, you should have stayed with them.
What?
Nah, man, you totally should have stayed with Zen and all them. It would have been great for you.
Yeah, it's almost like my mother would kill me if she ever caught me trying to do something like that.
It'd be goodbye to that car, for being honest.
What?
I said it'd probably be goodbye to that car, for being honest. At least from her, she wouldn't help with it.
My dad wouldn't help with it either. Are you crazy? I mean, if it's just the first thing you said they were, yeah, he wouldn't mind at all. But that second thing, I mean, I don't think either of them would have really minded if it was the first thing. But with that second thing as well, that's a no-no.
Drunk's fine. High's a no-no.
No, that's fine. No, it's the other way around.
I see. I killed him.
Because you're forgetting, my dad smokes weed all the time. And mom just says that if I would ever start smoking, I just got to do it with my dad and not in here. That's pretty much her rules. Ow! How dare you, sir? But anyways, yep.
So yeah, sorry I spaced out. Yeah, I'm at the camp. I give them the supplies. Anything else? Like, I guess now we'd cut in my training, right?
I mean, yeah. If you want to, like, roll multiple d20s, like, say, 3 of them, tell me each of their rolls, and I'd be able to tell you how the progress happens over, say, like, 3 months.
Alright. Watch me roll, like, something stupid. Knowing me, I will.
Nat 1, nat 1, nat 20. I can see you doing that.
Well, you were half right. I rolled a nat 20 my first time.
So you're getting the
19?
basics, no problem. Then you're starting to get the more advanced stuff.
And I
Keep
rolled a
yourself
20
calm.
again.
And then finally you understand why the elders told you to wait before you left the clan. Because you feel it is so much easier to be able to control your anger. And no, I was going based off your rules, seeing like to say how quickly you learned.
Alright. You were going to learn something too. Let's see what you got, man.
That would require my character to take his path to the mountains. Speaking of which, I'm going to need to roll a survival check currently to see if he can figure out his way there. To, like, the specific place he's trying to go.
Because mine was, I already knew where I was going. Mine was like, oh, well, I'm going to my clan. I know where that's at.
Yeah, 19, I mean, not a 19. I'm dumb. I can't read. Wait, no, that is a 19. Never mind. I'm not dumb. I can read. Anyways.
I am terrible at this mode. I don't like it.
So yeah, I find it with little to no I find the path there, little to no problem, but time to roll to see what encounter I get out of this, So yeah, I face, just your typical things, climbing up mountains, dire wolves, you know, just typical things.
That's pretty normal for mountains.
Yeah, not like those are grassy plain things or anything, nah. Couple mountain lions here and there because they think it's smart to take someone who's killing dire wolves on, you know, just probably enough to get like say half a bar of XP in total before I reach the mountains.
What about me, by the way? Since I did fight monsters all my entire
You did
way
claim that you fought. Yeah, you'd be about 3/4 of the way. as yours would be a higher tier since, well, you had claimed they were quite powerful monsters.
Well, it was in the same area where literally aliens were. So yeah, they're
Yeah.
probably pretty high tier monsters.
Technically xenomorphs, but we'll just go with the term alien.
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah. Not really bothered by that term. So yeah. By the way, if I would have rolled 100, I was gonna make myself roll for initiation, and I was gonna face a five-headed legitimate dragon. Not a Hydra, a five-headed dragon.
Like from the Yu-Gi-Oh card?
No, even worse.
I mean, the Yu-Gi-Oh card one's pretty powerful. It's attacks
Worse.
5,000, which in D&D would translate to about 50,000 in our playthrough.
But yeah, but you also got to think about what the five-headed dragon and that does. Fires a lot of blasts. Noah?
No, it doesn't fire blasts. Nah.
But yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing to roll for training. Okay, 18 first one, 20 second one, and 20 again. So at first I was understanding, I just wasn't grasping fully on it. As well, my wisdom and intelligence isn't too high. But eventually I grasp onto it and I understand greatly.
I'm like, oh, I understand this really strong.
That's because you were also naturally a berserker from a clan.
Mix that with the fact that, you know, I just was naturally attuned to it.
Yeah. Exactly. Meanwhile, mine has always been a mix of a monk and a mage. Speaking of which, I'm also gonna have to learn and see how well I do for the whole mage aspect. This will determine how many spells I'll be able to get. Okay, so a 19, a 20, and a 19.
A lot.
Yeah, I'm able to learn some quite high tier spells. Which also kind of means I just gotta avoid your blade when it comes to firing those things.
What blade? Firing things.
Spells.
Also, I like how I like how technically I don't even got the Demon Dweller sword anymore. You notice that, right?
What?
I already changed it out.
No.
Yeah, I changed it out for a different
You
sword.
did say you
sword
wanted the
that was
enchantment on it.
Yeah, I just got the enchantment that says, hey, look, I can cancel out magic.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm still just gonna have to watch out for that sword.
We're gonna get in a sparring match, and you're just gonna be like, super plasma attack, and I'm just gonna be like,
Well, it's not
Ref,
that's
that
not
counts
magic,
magic?
technically.
I'm just gonna be like, ref, that counts magic, and he's gonna be like, well, I mean,
Not really, but at the same time, yeah,
plasma
it's
isn't.
confusing.
He's gonna be like, plasma isn't magic, but that being said, he is kind of controlling and shooting it, which is magic. So I'm gonna say yeah. I'm like, okay, slice. Just blocks out all your plasma, reflects it back at you. Imagine, oh shit. Luckily you can control it, so it literally wouldn't matter.
Yeah,
Right now,
just
so
like, just no. You would want to cut it
You'd
to
like,
dispel
"Don't
it.
shoot it
Just
to the
no.
ground."
Just no. Behave, child.
You could pretty much make me do a jumping jack game to you with that plasma. I could dodge it, because I dodge it like a lot, especially between my eye and my sword having a chance to deflect the magic. You're looking at a whopping 80% chance to react.
Would we be able to say that I'm able to get a mage subclass considering what I rolled?
Or 6%. A weaker tier mage subclass.
Yes, not a god tier. I know that much.
maybe not necessarily homebrew, but base canon. I
Yeah.
could see some. Because the
Unless
homebrew
it's a
one, this
weak
is where it
homebrew.
gets.
Unless it's a weak
Yeah,
homebrew.
if it's honestly a weak homebrew, whatever, man. Weak homebrews are alright. They're not like, but like there are homebrew. Most homebrews are fun. You know as well as I do. Most homebrews are. They're crisp.
Like the Way of the Phoenix, you know, it just lets me revive myself every hour.
Just lets you be Zenyatta.
No, that's Way of Discord. Like, that's literally what it's called, Way of Discord.
Right, that's what you mean. Oh, my snipe's pretty bad.
Here we go. This is how I finally find out I'm doing them. Cause I was trying to look through this. Jeez. Don't care about that. There we go.
Why I was like, I was mispressing buttons. Oof, aim. Alright, starts too soon. So Ty,
What?
what are you doing?
Trying to find this.
Oh, are we gonna say since I am an elemental now I get that?
What's that?
It cinches be wizard.
No, you're able to control the elements, not necessarily
It'd be
magic.
battle mage. It'd be battle mage more of, but
Re.
so anytime I start combining my fire with wind and doing all sorts of like technical shit. I haven't been doing it yet to keep it easy on your brain, but are you ready, Ty?
1 second, I'm still looking through stuff.
So, are we gonna say? You know what, Ty? Considering your roles, I'd say don't even bother picking low tier ones. Just pick one. Just make sure it's not Make sure it's not Golly, obviously, but don't even bother with a low tier. Pick a pretty average one.
Okay.
Just a normal basic one. Well, I'm not like one of the ones that says, "Hey, look, I have a 50 AC." Whoops a daisy, I did that. Well, I guess 50 AC for you is not much. With that being said, still a lot, man.
In a normal fight, I mean, in a normal, like, actual, like, normal campaign, like, some of these would just be busted.
No, people wouldn't even reach 50 AC most in games.
Oh my god, this is so irritating to work with. Behave. There we go. Filter.
I was close. I almost said just pick a high tier, but I was like, no, because there are some on there that in ours.
Even ours would be busted with.
I mean, you had amazing rolls. True. Because you had like a 19.
If they were
and a 20.
all nat 20s, I would have been like, okay, yeah, that's where.
That's where you're like, all right, I'm a mage. Look, I am classified as a mage now.
I'm just a god
I'm
tier
no longer
mage.
a monk. I'm not a mage. I'm not a mage. I'm not a monk. I'm a moj.
I'm a moj. Let it go.
I am a moj, and I will wear the subtitle proudly. Okay.
Oh, that might be what would be perfect for me. Let me read that.
There's a lot of them. I'm just saying. I'm sure you can find, especially in the
So
wizard
since we're
category.
gonna count it
There's
as
a
armor,
lot.
would we count it as light armor? The armor suits?
Honestly, I was just kind of pulling your arm about the whole robe thing. Like, yeah, I wouldn't even count it as armor. So you'd say, oh, I am no armor boy.
30
seconds remaining, and we can't seem to push it.
I know I'll be able to find one, I swear to God. Because the ones that sound like they're average are just like, they either don't make any sense to me personally, or just, oh yeah, that's perfect, you know, monk. Let's go with the School of Satanology. Joking, that'd be you. Oh, actually, School of Seasons sounds like it makes sense.
I'm trying to think of what you got. Control plasma. You're removing the weight of fire. Controller of seasons, you said?
School of Seasons is what the subclass is called.
Isn't that just elemental control?
You can technically shift the seasons.
That sounds like a me skill almost. I'm not gonna lie with you. Wow, because you know, shifting the seasons would do so much in the Oasis.
I mean, those do have their own type of effects and stuff. That doesn't sound like it'd work for me right now, because like that doesn't sound like it. Yeah. Oh wait, never mind. That works perfectly with how I'm having mine right now. But let's see if it actually makes sense with how I would have it. Never mind. That's not what I thought it was going to be about. Spell Duelist. Let's see this.
Oh wow, I didn't react because I didn't expect it to be there. Well, it's not I didn't expect it to be there, that's a lie. Should have paid attention to the guy next to me.
I'm gonna roll to see whether I'm gonna have to buy for this or if I'm gonna actually be able to get one without buying.
Maybe the monks have one. Maybe there's another there's another Moj.
And with the 17, I'd be able to say that I get a decent price on it. I still have to pay though. So I'd say about what? For a wand at this tier of level, that'd be what, say...
For a wand at this level and a pretty
10
basic
plat,
wand
15 plat,
at
maybe?
that, you can also just get that from your pamphlet. I just bought...
What?
Just bought the wrong thing. There we go.
Okay. I'm more surprised you haven't been trying to buy plots of land yet or anything like that.
Plus what?
Plots of land.
Why would I do that again?
Because it's always good to have a home base.
No, I don't need home base yet.
Oh,
We can do that once we establish our guild with layer and all that. That's my opinion on it. Guild
okay.
is my home. It makes sense with who I'm from.
Yeah, fair. Meanwhile, my character just has to stay at peace no matter where it's at.
I was doing good, and then I sucked.
Putting this down real quick, one sec.
Okay. Look, man. I need to win this game. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I'm not good at this character. I need to remember how to utilize their invisibility better. Like go invisible and use my gun more properly. All that good shit.
And I'm ready.
Alright. So what subclass do you have again?
I'm
Season
going
one.
with the subclass of Way of the Battle Mage.
Also, so if I did get another subclass, what would that count as?
Are you saying that you're getting another class?
If I can, I'm going to, considering
What
I'm
class
not
are you going to
exactly
try
an
and
all-out
say for a
raw
lore
berserker
perspective?
anymore. No, just because I'm not exactly an all-out berserker.
I know, but like, what class are you trying to go for?
Now, I'm trying to go for more of a battle mage. I'm trying to go for like a battle mage idea. Considering it's more of what I am now. I use magic to increase myself in every sentence of the word increase.
Well, as you know, Noah, you're gonna have to, roll to see how well you learn to become a mage, and it'll depend on, like, how well of a subclass you can get out of it. Do you want to become a warlock, a cleric, or a wizard, though?
Let's see what I wrote.
Like, that's also gonna deal with
Probably
it.
more of a warlock. Because warlocks are the ones that mainly increase their like physical and stuff like that with magic, if I remember.
You're referring to Hexblade warlocks, then? Because
I'm
normal
trying to think
warlocks
exactly.
control the battlefield a lot more.
Wizards, I'm trying to remember what each class does. Whichever one has more devastating damage, not gonna lie with you.
It
And whichever one
all depends.
synergizes with it
Cleric would
better.
have the less.
What would probably best synergize with fire that you know of?
The one that would synergize with you in general would probably be warlock.
Elements. I'd say something that synergizes with elements. I need something because right now I'm mainly using fire, but like I need something that synergizes with elements better. Also for my class, I rolled a 20.
For your first
20.
one, your second one.
And a 20.
Yeah, you'll definitely be able to get any subclass of your choosing. Just make it reasonable, of a lower perspective.
You're like, please don't break my game anymore, please.
No, I'm not saying that. I am saying, depending on what you choose, is what I will allow.
Oh, I missed that shot. Oh, I hit that shot.
No, I missed. How dare he?
How dare I, the god of tricks, miss? Even though I'm missing a lot of shots today, like today is not my best day. Today is not a good day for me in this game, like straight up though. If I was still in my prime right now, so to speak, I would not have missed that straight up. I wouldn't. Oh my god, did they camp me and I didn't see them or something? Oh, the fire hit me. I didn't even notice. I'm stupid. Well, yeah, so what class do I want? I'm just trying to find something that synergizes really, really well with elements. Seeing as I now have
D&D Beyond is a
that.
good place to look for
Did we ever say
subclasses.
what all our small abilities were, by the way?
I personally did not because I just put them into points.
I know I used one of my small abilities I had sitting on stock on a race. I've used 4 of mine, I believe, because I used one
You could
on
use
a
5 for
dash
your point
skill.
changing.
I believe I've
I said you
used
can use
4.
5 for point changing. Then
Yeah. Well, we said you get them every 10 levels, so 9.
yeah, but you said you've already used 4.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 4. Let's see. I used one for flashed up. I used 2 for cons points, and then I used another one for the race just to suit that issue out. So that leaves me 5 more left.
Even though I didn't really care, but I was just like doing a moment of realization right then.
There is no punching in this game. I
What game you
now
playing?
remember that fatal feature.
Oh, Paladins, yeah.
We need to get point this game, team. We got them to 3, and then they started coming back, and our team hasn't stopped them. So,
Oh no.
like, now it was 3-0, and now it's 3-3. Fucking Lillian. Look at this shit. All she did was just, like, pretty much shoot in my general direction. My mans, we need you on point, Fernando. I know there's only so much you can do alone, but we badly need that point capture. So everything you can do is appreciated. I should have gotten point to contest, but no one on our team could, so. I didn't even know there was a Koga. Yeah, I might, if I know, I didn't notice. This week. 2 kills, and then he died. I need to damage the other still, so.
Well, will we consider our training complete?
Yeah. You were to talk about you meeting my character?
1 second while I figure out a way to make this into the lore that'll actually sound well.
Yeah. Did I ever describe to you? I described to you their legs. As for their chest. It's fairly simple. It's a light battle robe. You seem to notice it from some type of ancient battle god.
No,
Or not battle god. let me rephrase that term because I now notice what that sounded like.
Noah, stay away from my robe. Guess my robe.
Ty, I now notice what that sounded like. That's not what I meant. Let me rephrase this. You seem to notice their armor from some old show that you might have seen. But you can't exactly place your finger on what it is.
I'm gonna roll for it, and you can't stop me.
Alright, that's what I was wanting you to do. Wisdom check. Just see if you can learn what it is.
Knowledge. But you had to be wisdom.
What's your roll?
1 second, I have to get on the thing. Sorry, I was busy actually having a social life for 5 seconds.
You're not allowed.
Just not even for 5 seconds, man. Sorry, I asked too much.
It's kind of like it's not. I described it wrong entirely. I'm gonna tell you. Re-describe this, by the way. It's kind of like a jacket. It's a long kind of black jacket.
Can you send a picture of it as well? Considering I
You
rolled a
knowledge,
19.
Okay. It's passing enough. I will find a picture of it and send it to you. Let me just find it here. The picture. Not gonna lie, I didn't expect you to find it. So now I gotta find this. Look up the character. When I do find this and I send it to you, you'll either know it or you won't. If you know it, things will make a lot of sense to you. If you don't, you're gonna be very confused, boy. Give me a second. Where the hell is this character? This is gonna drive me crazy if I can't find. Hold up. I know how to find him. This always works. The cloak itself, by the way, I should make clear, doesn't actually have really any particular stats that seem that appealing. However, that being said, it does have one interesting stat.
What's that?
It doesn't got too many, it's just got one. It's one interesting stat is, well, 1 to 2, depending on how you look at stats. It applies a 10 to a 10 to strength and speed. But that being said, he has nothing in his actual. Hold up. That being said, he has nothing in his actual AC from the armor doesn't give any AC. It's just very fast. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm about to change who it is, and when you see this, you're just gonna go, wait, what? Hold up. This is my getaway doing it since I can't seem to find the one I'm looking for.
Noah always doing things to get away.
I was raised and yeah. Imagine.
I can see it.
I'm not gonna lie, I described it wrong. But well, I mean, I think I described it wrong. I described pretty much as long trench coat, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So I kind of described it wrong. So, I don't even know how to send you a picture of this one, because I was still trying to find the one I was looking for, because it was so much cooler, I'm not gonna lie with you. It was so much more badass. But, essentially, it's right. It seems to suck some type of power. I'm trying to think of how to describe this with it still being acceptable. I'm not gonna lie with you.
Considering you didn't clear this up with me.
No, considering the cloak wise, I already had an idea. It was just gonna be a basic cloak, but I can't find the character it was on. It was pretty much though, just it looked like your typical, you know, like when they have like the black jacket with like the white shirt underneath, like all the badass anime characters do.
Yeah.
It was like that. But I'm trying to find the exact one. And it is a little annoying. Because I know who it is. It's already in my head too. And my mind's just like, yeah, no. So I'm gonna keep searching for a little while, but the lazy description, if I don't find it, is it's Naruto. It's like Hokage thing.
Oh, okay.
Is it Naruto's well, not Hokage, Six Paths. It's Naruto's Six Paths.
Yeah, I didn't know what
like,
you're referring to in the
sure.
first place.
Yeah. But if I can find something, if I can find this thing I'm looking for. I don't know what you mean. I'm not pissed off that now that I actually want to find it, I can't find it. I thought about making all the cards goes from Hellsing Ultimate.
What?
I thought about making it close of Alucard, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, from Hellsing Ultimate. That's who it. I see now. So, I'm not gonna lie, I was looking for the wrong character. Call me a dumbass, it's fair. But it was actually Kuro Sensei's robe. Straight up. How did I remember this? I found the paper where I pretty much drew him, and I had Kuro Sensei's robe drawn. So yeah, I'll just send you a picture of kind of what he looks like, somewhat. Because I already know the ideal of what he's gonna look like.
Alucard. But Alucard backward was Dracula the entire time.
Alright, imagine a little bit more souped up version of that guy. Essentially, the cloak would be slightly shorter. He wouldn't have like the tentacles coming off him, but the cloak would be slightly shorter, and he'd have his legs would be like outfitted with like boosters and feet, which you can't see, but they'd be the boots I was explaining to you. Essentially, just gives 10 strength.
I just realized Alucard's clothing actually looks super sweet.
Alucard's, yeah. That's why I thought about giving it to Alucard's. But too cool.
You
like his armor a lot now that you've seen it.
It's not armor. That one's just straight up cloak, no joke. It's not bulletproof or anything. Like I know from the show personally. Like bullets rip through that thing like paper.
I'm just saying, you like his look now that you've seen it.
I've seen it before, I just forgot about it.
Yeah, but now you've already seen it, you're like, wait, that looks really badass. Alucard's known as a badass, man.
True.
He's also very fast. He's a fast boy.
He's not extremely fast, but he's fast.
For his anime, he's pretty fast.
But in general, he's not terrifically fast, but he's a...
But like, for his anime, he's pretty fast. He got pretty fast boy for his show and stuff. Alright, so... now you know kind of what he looks like. Did you think of an interaction while I was taking all that time, kind of buying myself time? Oh yeah, that's right. You did. You met him, and you said, right? You met him and you seen his cloak. So, alright, I'll just read. You met him, you seen his cloak. Other than that, it's pretty basic. You look down, you see his legs, and then you see his shoes.
Mm-hmm.
You notice, well, actually roll to see if you notice all the different types of feathers on them.
I think it's kind of obvious by a glance.
You will know the Exceed ones.
Yeah, I would know those for sure. And my eyes wanting to light a little flame inside because, well, I'm actually going to have to roll against anger here. Well, I'd say a 19 would do it.
Charles is a chill dude, okay?
Yeah, he's just like, he sees that his eyes light up with a little bit of a flame of anger as he sees that. He stays completely calm about it.
I'm gonna roll... because my character's monk and very spiritual, call me out all you want here. I'm gonna roll to see if my character has any suspicion from the wings on your back. and the wings on his shoes if you might be angry. Let's see how smart you are, bro.
So it'll
Well,
basically be rolling, acting against. Oh, and not 20. That'll do it.
I rolled a nat 20.
No, no.
No, it wouldn't be
What's your
acting against you. It would
knowledge?
just be rolling to see if I notice your wings and
No, you
what they
said
are.
noticing to be angry though. You said for anger.
Yeah, and then
So
I
I
reworded
had
it. I did reword it. I will pull the stream up. I said notice they're actually noticing to see like if he notices your wings though. Like
okay.
that's what I'm pretty much trying to check because he's looking. He
Then he'd be able
obviously
to notice
knows what type.
without even the roll. He'd be able to notice without the roll in the first place.
Well, I mean, not necessarily. Just because he got one or two, he doesn't exactly look at them all the time. But he did roll a nat 20 anyway, so he 100% notices. He's like, Now let's see how stupid he is, or how. Alright, I rolled a nat 20. It's not a joke.
Are you rolling to see how stupid he is, or are you rolling to see how smart
I'm rolling.
he is?
Let me see exactly what I'm rolling for. I was rolling to see, essentially, if he can connect 1 and 2 together by you checking out his outfit and the wings on your back if you might be angry.
Once again, that would be an
Keyword might.
acting for me then.
Yeah.
Which, like I had told you.
I already rolled a 22, so we're re-rolling.
What's his wisdom? That's my question. Like, based on
His
stat-wise.
wisdom, he's a smart boy. He did a lot of training.
Okay, whatever. I'm not even gonna like try and get into the math on that.
I will show you. Oh, give me a second here. We'll be right back. I gotta grab something.
I got a 19. I cry. Because I feel like I know exactly what you've been rolling. So, why do we go to silent again? What? Sure. Sorry, man.
Sorry about that. I was looking in the wrong area for something. Um, straight up was looking in the wrong area. So look at my book bag. Was what I was looking for was in my book bag. Someone sounds like they were doing something low key.
What?
You sound like you were doing something.
I wouldn't do anything on stream. That was dumb.
Sounded like it though.
Oh, because I was sighing about some good water, yeah.
I have everything on the sheet, by the way. Abbreviated with initials and like first letters. So that's the ghetto part.
Also, I did say that Christian was wearing no armor, right? Like, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I had to double check about that. For
You
sake of
never
war.
spec. You never specified he was completely naked, but you said he has no armor.
Yeah.
You never just said nothing. You just said yeah, no armor.
Like I said, that's what I was like. In terms of armor, nothing. I'm
Does he
tempted
have
getting
underwear?
like some cut. Yeah, yes. He has the shirt on.
Well, he said no armor, so I was like, does he have underwear?
He has a shirt on. He has pants on. His,
He
he
has no
doesn't.
underwear. He just has pants, boys. Oh, mission fell. We'll get him next time.
He has underwear. He's just not wearing Under Armour. Okay.
LVL. So I had this guy set for level 100. I'm not gonna lie with you.
What?
This guy, when I first made him, I had him set for level 100.
Mm-hmm.
That 100. But you will see exactly what I've had his thing set to be. I didn't have it all done. Like I said, this was like a rough sketch thing for a character idea I did in the late in the after. No, that could be early in the morning.
I mean, it's the same thing with what's their two name?
You never finish that sentence.
What?
You never finish that sentence. You start speaking, you just cut off.
Sorry, I was reading. I just stopped using my mind.
Hey, why, Mr. Stop Using Your Mind, what would, 120 Dex mod be?
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. One sec. So 45. 45 sounds about right, but I could be wrong.
Well, let me see here. I got 43, 108, so I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Let me see here. 120 every 10 levels, and every time you get 5. So 25, 30, 10, 40, 15, 50.
You're forgetting
20.
after it's you only get things after level 10, and it's not
Yeah,
every. Yeah, it
that's
is
what I
every
said.
10 levels.
Minus 10. Yeah, it's
Okay.
every 10 levels and every 10. So you start at 10 and then you go, alright, 20, that'd be 5. 30.
How much did I say? What is it again? I meant 55.
It was 5
55.
per 10 levels.
I meant 55, not 45.
I'm just gonna do this, homie, because this will be
Because
I'm
you
just
said
gonna do
120.
straight up. Violin. I'm just gonna straight up do this. Level. Alright, not level. 120, so it'll be 110 here, and then divide by 5.
When he oh wait, never mind.
22, so
Yeah.
22 times 5. Oh boy. Wait, no. Hold up. I know how to do this easily. Just flip to this back page and do this. N 0 20 5 30 10 40 15 20 25 70 30 80 35 90 40 100 45 and 100 10 40 no 50 so yeah 55. You're right. I just did the paper math, so I knew for a fact. So wait, yeah. So he has 55 there. Let me actually make sure because he has armor. So let me see what it would be if you have armor. Hit points. Your Constitution or 8 plus your Constitution, my friend. We were doing that slightly different, weren't we?
We were doing level I would say for health-wise, we're doing level times modifier, and I mean, yeah, level times the modifier times 10. I mean, not level times the modifier, but yeah, level times the modifier.
It'd
Never
be
mind. Level times the modifier
it'd
times
be
10.
10. It'd be 10 times modifier times level.
Yeah, exactly what I said.
Because order matters when doing times. It's stupid, but
I mean, we are basically doing.
So, Ty. Also, I don't know if you noticed this, but at level 20th, or at 20th level, when you roll for initiative, you have no and you have no key points remaining. You gain 4 key points.
Mhm. It's quite convenient, actually.
Mhm. Imagine keeps entering battle, leaving battle, getting 4 at a time. 8, 12, 16, 20.
Why do you think I engaged and disengaged? Because that's technically entering and leaving battle.
It's gay. Unarmored movements. At 18th level, your unarmored speed. Oh. Yeah, I got legs. I don't care about my unarmored speed bonus. I am a fast boy. So when you see this character's speed, you can assume why it's as high as it is. They got Quicksilvers that they move past light speed. 25 light speed. 25 times light speed. Straight up. What's a reasonable AC for this character? They have a cloak and a pair of legs with like shirt and all that underneath.
You did
cloak.
say they were very fast and stuff, so I'd say about 38, maybe.
But mine's 40, and I'm a glass cannon, so yeah.
But you also have special armor.
He does too. He has a cloak. It's a cloak of quite literally an experimental god, an experiment that made a thing that could destroy the moon with the power of a flick, pretty much.
Didn't you just say it was a normal cloak, though?
I showed you. Well, I don't know. I know I sent you the cloak, and that cloak right there. I also told you originally that there was some magical property, so it was pretty much a normal cloak. I did say that actually, because I said there were 2 magical properties: the 10 strength. Shut up. There was the 10 strength and the 10 dex. Wait, 10 dex. Oh no. Wait, no, that's still be right. So I'm just gonna say 35. They have a dodge chance for Quicksilver though.
Yeah.
And since they've had that power since level 1, it's really high. Essentially, in order for them not to react with Quicksilver and Flash and having the abilities, that's the first 2 abilities they got. Oh, did I ever come up with the 3rd ability? Yeah, I did. The air step thing.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Which honestly, how useful is that going to be?
Super tired, and actually it could be super. It could be actually quite useful. Keywords
I'm gonna
could.
finish this character and show you it.
Considering I haven't got to the whole difficult terrain section thing, that will be fun for you.
I'll just fly.
You never said that character can fly that you're using.
Yeah, I did. We said it multiple times.
You said you have feathers on your...
Oh, this character you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, this character? No, there's a reason they have that air thing. They can't fly. They can just, project themselves off the air by going light speed.
Yeah, that'll be
and
useful.
They have the leap. And they have the leap that you used.
Yeah, I know.
The air leap.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they would be useful.
I'm just gonna say 35 is C. It's reasonable. And I'll do the math for itself later because I know you're super tired. I want to get off. He did have a pet, by the way. You know what his pet was?
No, not really. Because I kind of need to improve. Yeah, actually, yes, I do, since I need to approve said pet.
Alright, said pet. You didn't say you need to approve it. But do you have to?
Yes.
He's obviously been playing the game for a while. He's reset twice. That's the reason. He's been reset twice. He has a baby sky dragon.
Okay. So just like how I have a baby silver dragon, meaning mine's gonna be based on ice, his is gonna be based on air. Okay.
Which makes sense because he's a speed character, so he wanted that baby dragon. And when you see this guy's speed,
Wait, what
by the
color
way,
dragon did I have again? I don't think I had silver, did I? Yeah, I did. Never mind. Yeah, mine's
yeah,
gonna be
you
based
got
on
silver.
ice.
Once we get off here, because I know you're gonna get off like pretty much very soon, and when we do, you need to get a long night, a fucking rest, boy.
Trust me, I'm gonna be ready for us tomorrow if we do it.
And
As this is where they'll just be pretty much like NPCs from this point on. But naturally, we can use them as natural characters.
I'm just gonna send you a photo of the sheet and its current standings, and I added a little bit of stuff I have to fit with our story. I'm not gonna lie, the sheet was redid, but this character concept was a one-shot character concept, so. So they have legs.
Oh god, not the legs.
So they have legs with boosters on them. They have a thing that gives them 10 strength stuff. They have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're brass knuckles, which gives them a 2 strength, 1 strength on each. Pretty basic stuff. And I won't mention the other cons bonus. Essentially, they both get +1 strength and cons bonus. Pretty basic.
I just realized I didn't give someone a hug like I promised I'd give them a hug. I feel bad now.
Which one?
Someone you wouldn't know personally. But I'm a sad person now.
Oh.
Because I said I was going to give someone a hug and then I didn't give a hug.
So, you see their stuff.
He nods and can clearly tell that he's an experienced warrior. Quote unquote warrior.
He's not a warrior, he's a monk. I said this.
Exactly. That's why I said quote unquote.
I mean, decks like that, how could you not be? Also, he's really good at pickpocketing. I'm just gonna make that perfectly clear. He is really good at pickpocketing. He's very swift, mainly because he can slow down time and make sure he gets very and flash step to get near you, and then make sure he gets very precise grabbing.
Yeah.
And then run away.
You'll
so
just
he's
have to
like,
specify that you activated his ability.
Yeah, it's like, he activates Quicksilver's ability, flashes near them, grabs keys, and runs away like the wind. Quite literally, he runs quicker than the wind's going because he's slowing down everything. Also, I'm pretty sure the wind doesn't move at light speed, 25 light speed. Last night, I think Tylin is gonna die tonight. Last night, I said Tylin was gay. Last night. So, obviously, though, last time we left off before I finished describing the character, just to wrap up the night, he sensed you were a little angry.
What?
No, my bad. Let me refer that. He had thoughts that you might be angry. He wasn't sure, but he figured there's a chance you're angry. He just said. He says, "Oh, sorry. I see you might have noticed the wings on my or the feathers on my shoes."
How did you get those?
Ah, yes. Believe it or not, an old friend of mine gave them to me. It was one of his last things before he passed.
He takes a deep sigh and just... He wants... You can I will even say, without him making a check, you can tell he just wants to explode with rage right now, but he barely keeps it contained.
I bring up. No, that'd be too story altering. I was gonna say I'd bring up a famous name of a famous sex scene of mine, and I pluck one of the. I was gonna say I pluck two feathers out of my book bag and hit view, and you can see the name of who they belong to. And I was gonna say, oh, like it's someone famous, but that'd have to be a DM approved thing.
What?
Essentially, I pull out two more feathers of it and hit and pretty much rewind, pull up the little menu and rewind to how I got the feathers. Rewind where he could see how I got the feathers, and in it he would see essentially me fighting with giant a giant water dragon being caught up there at a low level, and my friend who was an Exceed, quite like yourself, dying.
Okay, yeah.
And he knows I got the ability, so he
Let's
gives
go
me.
of it.
Alright. And that's where we're in it, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
We go on, you can spend what we do. We go on, we do our training. So we go on, you finish your training, right? So
Yeah,
now we
man.
go. Are we starting Slayer and the character I made are coming with us?
Alright, that will be clarified next. Because we'll do that at the very end. I was gonna say night, but I was like, oh wait. I'm just done streaming. I'm just gonna be pretty much just laying down and sleeping. What?